favor in the midst of trials. Genesis 39 verse 21 says, "But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy, and he gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison." The story of Joseph is one of the clearest pictures in Scripture of how God's favor works, even in the worst circumstances. When we think of favor, we often picture promotion, provision, and open doors. And while favor does produce all those things, it's also what sustains you in the middle of hardship. Genesis 39 verse 21 says, "But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy, and he gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison." Joseph didn't get that favor after he became prime minister. He received it while still in prison. Even in confinement, in what looked like a dead end, God's favor was working behind the scenes. Joseph had dreams of greatness, but instead of a straight path to leadership, he was sold by his brothers, betrayed and enslaved. It would have been easy for him to grow bitter, but instead, Joseph remained faithful. He served in Potiphar's house, and Genesis 39 verses 2 through 4 tells us the Lord was with him, made him successful, and caused everything he touched to prosper. That's what favor does. It causes your efforts to produce more than you could accomplish on your own. Even Potiphar, a pagan, could see it. The favor of God is visible. It shows up in your results, in your consistency, and in the peace you carry. But even after rising in Potiphar's house, Joseph was falsely accused by Potiphar's wife and thrown into prison. For most people, that would have been the breaking point, but not Joseph. He didn't grow bitter. He didn't quit. He just kept serving. And again, favor met him in that place. Genesis 39 verse 23 says, "Whatever he did, the Lord made it prosper." Favor doesn't need perfect conditions to work. It doesn't depend on where you are, but on who is with you. If God is with you, favor is with you, and it will work wherever you are. That's why Paul could say in 2 Corinthians 4 verse in the Amplified Classic, "Therefore, since we do hold and engage in this ministry by the mercy of God, granting us favor, benefits, opportunities, and especially salvation, we do not get discouraged, spiritless, and despondent with fear, or become faint with weariness and exhaustion." Paul faced persecution and imprisonment, yet he never stopped because he understood this truth. God's favor doesn't leave you when things get hard. In fact, that's when it shines brightest. Joseph's life teaches us that your current situation isn't the end of the story. Favor is writing the next chapter. One moment of favor took him from prison to palace. It only took a day, but it was built on years of faithfulness in hard places. Galatians 6 verse 9 says, "And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." Joseph didn't grow weary in Potiphar's house. He didn't quit in prison. He didn't stop doing good. And when the time came, God's favor promoted him beyond anything he could have imagined. Maybe you're in a hard place right now. Maybe it feels like people have forgotten you, like the butler forgot Joseph. But God hasn't. His favor is still working. He's orchestrating meetings, softening hearts, and aligning opportunities. And when the moment is right, He will bring you into your due season. Until then, stay faithful, stay expectant, keep speaking favor over your life. The same God who promoted Joseph will promote you. Favor isn't seasonal, it's supernatural. Make this confession with me today. Father, I thank you that just as you were with Joseph, you are with me. Your mercy and favor surround me, even in difficult seasons. I declare that I will not grow weary or faint because your favor is granting me benefits, opportunities, and promotion. My due season is coming, and I choose to stay faithful and expectant. I believe that in one moment, your favor can change everything. I walk in that favor today in Jesus' name.